Habitat for Humanity Halton, Mississauga says the affordable housing crisis has wiped away opportunities for even the middle class to own a home here in the region.
We're seeing this growing income group called the missing middle, who are young people. They could be seniors, they could be single individuals who are making more than $60,000, probably between $60,000 and $120,000 a year, but they still no longer can afford a home of their own.
Habitat for Humanity is well known for building homes for low-income families, making between $20,000 to $60,000. But now, Halton, Mississauga CEO John Gerard says the local chapter is launching a gap housing initiative to put people and families from the missing middle class into the home ownership market.
We're going to charge you for the home up front an amount of money that you can afford as a down payment. So let's take an example. You're buying a home for $700,000, a 3-bedroom home, $700,000 in the city of Burlington. You're a working individual, your home income is $120,000. You can technically get a bank loan and a bank mortgage for about $400,000 if that's what your income is today. With a decent down payment, around $30,000, you can actually get a mortgage for $400,000 based on $120,000 a year. Habitat will advance you the home. You will then pay us the $400,000 through a traditional bank partner, and Habitat will carry the remaining amount of your mortgage as no interest for up to 20 years.
The gap housing project only qualifies for those with a household income between $60,000 and $100,000. And Gerard says this new model will allow Habitat to create more housing for those who really need it.
So in the end, this is actually going to help us build more houses, because that cash up front that we do get in this model allows us to reinvest to buy the next property and the next property. Where in our traditional mortgage model, we don't see that cash because those families are barely able to make that $800 or $700 monthly commitment.
The project has just launched with lots of interest.
We're doing 2 test pilot projects right now, and those have both launched. We have 150 applicants for the 2 units. The interest in this has been absolutely huge.
And without a change to the housing market, Gerard says more people will be burdened by the affordable housing crisis.
You're going to continually have this working poor who can't live in their community that they work in, who can't be successful, who can't be mobile, and what ends up happening is they no longer earn equity or appreciation, and they can no longer invest in the future. So then it's putting a burden on our families and our seniors and our families and their parents. And so now we have 2 groups of people that are struggling for affordable. If we don't get this thing figured out fairly shortly, we just don't want to add another group to this.
For Halton News, I'm Natalie Stoberman.